That's what I feel
I make a motion that we approve the minutes for the October 10th and October 17th meeting.
Second. It's been moved second. We adopt the minutes of October 10th and 17th. All in favor say aye. Motion carried. We'll recess as county commission and reconvene as the local health department. Stafford County.
Did the flu clinics around the county, Stafford, St. John, Maxville, Hudson, and Seward. And along with those flu clinics and providing vaccines to the health department, the total we had yesterday was 574 vaccines given. We still have people coming in to get flu shots, so we expect that number to continue to go up. We ordered about the same amount of vaccines that we did last year because it worked out about right. So we're well on track to use what we've got, and we may end up needing to order more or borrow from counties that don't use all of theirs, because this is a higher number than last year at this time that we had given. So,
Which is good.
yeah,
What
it
was
is
our
good.
total last year, do you know?
I am pretty sure what I looked at was 418
Really?
around this time last year. So, yeah, we're getting more this year for sure. I submitted the Medicare and Medicaid revalidations. The Medicare revalidation is complete and approved. I got that back. The Medicaid revalidation has been submitted, and I'm just waiting to hear back from them that it's approved, but billing is still going as it's supposed to. I'm still finishing up the first quarter grant reports. We switched to a new grant system, and it's been quite a process to apply for the grants this year. Instead of doing it through the website that we normally did, they'd switched over and it wasn't working right. So we ended up having to do paper forms and spreadsheets to apply this time. And so I got all of that done, and then they had hired interim people to enter all of that information into the new system, and it didn't get done completely or accurately, so they've been trying to fix it. We were supposed to have everything submitted by the 15th, but they extended our deadline to the 31st because I still can't see one of the grants at all in there to be able to do it. And one of the other ones I was able to do, like the I can do the budget, but I can't submit it because they have to fix things on that first, and I could do the question part of it. So I've already done the question part of that one and submitted it, but I can't do the budget part. And then I can't do any of one of the other ones. So I'm hoping today will be the day that they get that finished up and sent back to me so I can get that finished by next week. In June, we had an immunization audit. Somebody from the state came out and went through some of our charts and did reviews, checked our vaccine refrigerator. We keep a log of all the temperatures. Just double checked everything. We had no issues at all, and they sent us a report card, and everything was good to go. We had a WIC audit in August. We had just a handful of things that they wanted us just to tweak. So we worked on that, and then I have to do chart reviews for 6 weeks. So I'm finishing up the chart reviews to turn back into them so that they can close our audit.
In the week?
Dawn attended a Healthy Start Home Visitor training October 4th. Since she's our Healthy Start Home Visitor, it was a mandatory training that she went to in college. Maribel, our breastfeeding peer counselor for WIC, is going to be attending a breastfeeding coalition conference in November and a WIC breastfeeding training that's mandatory in December. And then I attended an ACEs training in September. It's kind of goes hand in hand with our maternal child grant, just trying to help families out that are having trouble financially or any children that are kind of falling between the cracks with their family life, not providing things that they need. It's something that the Barton County Health Department put on, and they're trying to get all of the health departments to work together to do this training for the children in the community and adults too if needed. So it's something that we could provide to the circles groups in the county that would be good too. In October, the beginning of this month, I went to a set-off training in Wichita too, where they kind of went through the whole program and showed you step-by-step how to submit things, like any debts that you have. So it was really good information.
Okay. You mentioned circles, so I understand in Barton County starting that up. Do we have
Yes.
two in Stafford County? One in St. John, one in Stafford.
Yes.
Has there been any mention about neuroscience and trauma and mental health? Early
This ACEs
development?
is kind of like trauma-informed stuff. So ACEs is adverse childhood experiences, and it's they kind of have this questionnaire that they have people do, and if you answer yes to any questions, it gives you a point, and it's kind of a point system that shows how many traumas that you've had in your life, and it's supposed to teach people resiliency. So if you have those traumas in your life, how to, instead of follow the cycle that your family has followed, kind of make a turnaround and do better for yourself. So they were kind of wanting to direct that to circles because it would be beneficial to people that are doing circles, since they're already going over finances with them, because that can be a issue for people with the ACEs and trauma-informed stuff. So they're trying to, it's kind of a mental health trauma thing, hand in hand, that they're trying to use.
They're talking about early intervention even at 2 months of age.
Yeah, if they can. Mhm.
We had a segment at the conference last week, and what I perceive this as the end result was, keeping the mentally ill out of jails. I think that's their end goal.
Mhm.
But I was thinking adolescents, teenagers and all that, but they're looking at right after birth. And,
I would think they would have to be to a certain point. when they're
well,
diagnosed,
it's
though.
right after the startle reflex is when they start. That's when the infant, you walk in the room.
Well, Mike's got a pretty big story.
Yeah, that's the lizard brain. Because they were talking about the early development. The lizard brain is what they call it.
Mhm.
Someone from St. Louis. And that this is a startle reaction and so on and so forth. And then as time goes, then what she termed the lizard brain. But with the lizard brain, it was fight or flight
Yes, yeah,
and freeze.
yeah.
And then from that point, once you start developing
Using your
cognitive.
thinking and, yeah.
And they're also talking about something about the cortisol levels being low in the brain or high.
Hi.
High.
Mhm.
And there's a test for that.
Mhm. The people that did the training, Barton County posted it, and the people that did the training came up from Wichita from WSU. And I went to a secondary meeting that Barton County posted again on that ACEs training, and they're trying to get it into the circles group, into the health departments to do the trauma-informed stuff, and they're wanting to get it into the schools. And the group that showed up to the secondary meeting was like, there was a social worker from a school, there was several people from the crisis center there, which I thought was a good thing because they could really use this whenever they're seeing clients. There was somebody from a church and somebody from the corrections, two people from the corrections department. So they're trying to get the ball rolling on that to kind of the word out. and
So
get
we're
more
on
people
board
on
with
board
this.
with it, yeah. So,
And then they also talked about foster care. Now, some
there was
kids-
somebody there that was part of that too.
Now, is that
St.
Child
Francis.
Protective Services out of Topeka? What department?
There's I think there's an office in Great Bend. St. Francis, I think, is
Okay.
part of that. And somebody from that group was there too,
Yeah.
so, yeah. That's all I have.
I'll give you this. You want to read it, it's fine. Throw it away, it's fine. But it was kind of interesting.
So if they're trying to keep mental health people out of jail,
Yeah.
or
Well, that's the end result.
are they trying to get ahead of the curve?
They're trying to get
Or
ahead
are
of
they
the
trying
curve.
to get,
And this is 10, 15 years down the road.
yeah.
Because it's a big project to do, to take on.
I mean, I think a lot of the addiction problems that we have, mainly mental health people that are trying to self-diagnose.
And make their own stuff.
But I think the main reason that they were wanting to get it into the circles group is because it's people that are already trying to turn things around for themselves by going through that circles group. So they're hoping to teach them so that they can teach their kids and it can just become a cycle down the family line.
Yeah.
So,
I think there's something to that.
They're calling it parabasis.
Parabasis.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else?
I think that is it.
All right. So we'll adjourn on the county health department and reconvene as a board county commission.
Guys have a good day.
Thank you. Keep getting those shots. I'll get Todd down there.
Okay.
Get a big-
We'll be
get a-
ready.
Have a big lollipop, with us.
We have a whole basket. You can pick whatever color you want.
All right.
They didn't have that when I was.
I'm telling you, you gotta hide behind the door and get me when I ain't looking.
Surprise you.
Philip has a road crossing permit. He left on our desk. He's already signed it, so I'm
So this is way up north. Three bores of West Trenched. So that's our fault. From here.
There's right there, this northeast 200th Street and northeast 40th Avenue. So you're right there.
Yeah.
They'll sign the things, so.
And just permit number. What is it?
I can't read it. I think
It's
it's
10A.
10A.
Yeah. I'll make a motion that we accept the road crossing permit application, permit number 10A 2018.
I'll second. It's been moved to second. We adopt permit number 10A-2018. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Carried. driver's license offices
Yes.
in Seneca and Park, for Scotty and Smithfield. So, it's nice to know that they're getting everything, new furniture.
I don't know why, but I just.
This is new commission from Harold, we'll recess. So you sent out, how, you didn't send out 5?
I sent out to 5, Lorna, Pratt, Barton, Stafford County, just local abstract places I was aware of. Taylor Abstract in Lorna sent a bid of $210 per parcel per tract. Pratt County Abstract and First American Title and Pratt both want $100 per tract. The last I knew, I think there were 44, but I think some people have been in to pay, so they have actually much less than 44. Originally, we were looking at 44, and then I decided to do this year's taxes, and so it's kind of, that's what I think. So, I mean, I'm looking at the sale probably January, maybe February at this point. I mean, you probably get this stuff rolling, so. The other 2 places, First Security across the street and Barton County Abstract, neither one responded back at all.
Really?
So, Pratt and First American Title out of Pratt are the 2 $100 bids. Any thought on that?
Sounds reasonable.
I'm reasonably willing, so we have, you have a preference. You want to put half with one, half with the other? Just keep it one.
That's what I was.
Okay. Just something to pick on?
I'd be happy to keep it one.
I didn't know that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I know when it used to be across the street, once in a while it took forever. So, I mean, that's their time of essence. So what, just roughly, I mean, when will you know if the property is going up for sale? And you will turn the abstract, turn it over to get the work done?
Probably now. I mean, we sent out letters to people. Some came in and paid. Then we decided we were going to add a year to it, so we sent out more letters. I didn't get really quite the backlash that I thought I would. I mean, I sent somebody a letter saying you owe $3,000, and then they get another letter a month later that says, oh, you know, I don't know, $5,000. I'm like, but I don't think anybody really, you know, so I don't know what date, deadline we gave them, but, you know, at this point,
And if they come in, you know, and pay the day before the sale or whatever,
they still have to pay fees.
they have to pay this fee that we put on the book. I'll just pick one.
That was Pratt County Abstract.
Pratt County Abstract and First American Title. Or both from Pratt.
Yeah.
For $100.
We use First American stuff. We do.
Okay.
I mean, you might go talk to the lawyers.
Okay. Okay. Otherwise, that's all I have.
I talked to the guy at Mid-Continental Restoration, and he suggested they come out and look free of charge. Because I told him we had them, you know, in the past, was it every other year rotation on one side of the building? We did south side, and 2 years later the front side, or however it was, and finished up the back. And
Can they look at the roof too? Do we have to get roofers? Because Rob mentioned that up in third floor, you know how that stuff
yeah,
falls off.
yeah. He
Can
said,
they look at roof?
he said, we will come out and we'll take a look. And he said, well, free of charge, we'll do an assessment.
I didn't know they did roofs.
Well, they don't. But if they
They could
do
look.
if they award a contract, then they sub it out
Okay.
What are we talking about?
to, Tunkin Point.
The bricks,
Um,
well, they power washed it, they treated it in the back, got that rust off the, it's something rusted down.
Maybe
that
the cap
chimney
on
thing.
the wall.
But before we do it side by side every year, so it wasn't such a big expense.
But they'll, like Nita said, they'll power wash it, then they'll go in and do where needed, Tunkin Point, the brick, and then seal the windows and they'll wash them.
Outside.
And,
We need new windows in the commissioner room so that we can get them open.
I understand that.
Was someone
I
monkeying
knew
with the
there, too.
thermostat or what?
work session.
I like to
So-
black that when I walk in.
So.
I know.
I will call him and tell him. And then they will probably call you, say when they're gonna come out.
And what's the name of this company?
Mid-Continental Restoration.
Under Out of Crap?
No, they're out of Fort Scott.
And they've always been great to work with.
They,
They're very conscientious.
the steps that we did with the Methodist Church
Mhm.
totally ripped out the culverts. They were the contractor for the stone and the brick, but they don't do flat work. So they sub to a concrete guy and they formed it. But they do. Where's the last place I saw them? There was some, but they have their own crew. And these guys have been around for,
And they, when they're working in the front, they don't really get in the way.
yeah.
People come in and they're-
His name is John Fagan. And of course, this is in Fort Scott, and he's based in Overland Park. He's the director of business development.
Was he there at the
He's there.
first one?
Conference. And I did. What was it called? Yeah, I had a $50 gift certificate. Okay. And then, Rob, do you have anything? No? Anything else?
Will you be here next week, Rob? Next Wednesday?
No, you won't be.
I can go that morning, I can be, and it's not.
When's Linda's surgery?
Exactly.
Oh. Her next is Halloween.
I might bring up next week what we discussed last week.
Okay, I guess we're done.
We're good.
We're adjourned.